on Made in SA, we hang in Rockville with Nhlanhla, who dreams of making us forget about our problems.
My dream is to be a world-class comedian. Not only do stand-up comedy, but be involved in acting, presenting, be the full package.
Comedians are intelligent, observant, they're inquisitive, and of course, they're funny. It's a very, very passionate craft. People love to do it.
This is how we roll on Made in SA. We celebrate young people of excellence and give them a kickstart on the road to making their dream a reality.
My name is Nhlanhla Peter Mbuti Ndumo. I am 17, turning 18, and I am from Rockville, Soweto. What's special about Rockville is that it's a suburb in Soweto. You know, it's very quiet, very peaceful. But then when the people come out, you actually discover that they are very vibrant people, very fun people. That's where I get my inspiration from. So basically, it's my inspiration. That's what I love about it. I will read this pledge, and please join me as I do so. So, I, Nhlanhla Ndumo, hereby solemnly pledge. Okay, yes, thank you, Nhlanhla Ndumo. I am head boy of Horizon International High School, and this I achieved through a lot of determination and hard work. The story behind it was that every head boy has to be prefect in grade 11. The prefects elected the head boy. 5 names were chosen. The principal saw a light in me and elected me as his head boy. My hobbies. Well, besides playing PlayStation, I love soccer, and I consider debating a hobby because it comes so naturally to me, so I'd say debating. Besides that, I guess just leisure time with my friends.
So they're arguing, I'm like, oh my biryani, what am I gonna do?
The best way to describe myself is that I'm a bureaucrat. So I follow instructions very thoroughly, but when I'm outside with my friends, I'm very crazy. I crack jokes all the time, even when it's like serious things, like there's a funeral, and I'll just be like, yo, pegan le box. My source of inspiration is my mom. She's a very strong woman, you know, single parent, and she's been able to like conquer the world. Like she's not afraid to face any challenges.
Nhlanhla is a smart kid, okay, very ambitious, driven. He's just a child that wants to go out there and conquer the world. Hence, he is Mr. President.
She's very influential, and she's a go-getter, you know. And having been raised by such a woman, you get to pick up the traits that she has.
And he's a God-fearing child. So I think that helps him as well, because as a young man, there's a lot of things that are happening around him. But, you know, I thank God that he still stayed, you know, focused.
My name's Sepo Matlabe. I've been friends with Nhlanhla for more than 5 years because I think we met in 2010, if not 2011.
Malema Ponya, I've been friends with Nhlanhla for 5 years now.
You usually play better than this. What's going on?
Wait. One thing Nhlanhla's not good at is that he loses concentration super fast. What else? At times, I try to help him out with the girls, you know? So our buddy's getting there, he's really getting there.
I think that Nhlanhla is not really good at singing. Yeah, well, he tries, you know.
But I think what motivates him the most is that he likes lying to himself and saying he's the best, and that works for him.
One thing that I really like about Nhlanhla is that he's focused, and he likes studying. He likes going out there and exploring, you know, finding new ways to do things.
He's very ambitious. He wants to do everything, even though it doesn't support Sundance, but sky's the limits for him. What I think about Nhlanhla's dream, about being a comedian, it's very possible. I think he can definitely be a good comedian.
I think it was in grade 10 when this dream of being a comedian started. But when I look back, he used to watch a lot of Trevor Noah.
I second that because like he looks up to the guy, you know, also Kevin Hart and others that I don't even know.
So I guess it sparked something in him.
What made me decide that this is what I want to do for the rest of my life is the pure fact that I'm always happy on stage. Whenever I do anything else, I do it and I excel in it, but I'm not as happy as I am on stage. Okay, no, Peter, come on, be funny.
So where I saw that he's really serious about being a comedian, it's when we went to Maboneng Pop Arts for Goliath and Goliath, where they showcase new up-and-coming comedians. Then I really knew that he was serious.
And then from then, I'm like, why not look at the bigger picture? He's invisible in the grave.
To him, it's not the only goal that he has. I know he wants to be a chartered accountant. So I see comedy as something that will distress him when, you know, the figures are not counting up, are not adding up. So comedy will be a sort of escape.
When people discourage me, saying that this dream is not going to lead me anywhere, I always respond and say, watch the space.
He doesn't know the industry of comedy. I do not know it either. So having a coach will help him and will sort of show him if this is the direction to take or not. Because then he'll be exposed to things that he was never exposed to before.
My special message to you, my boy, about being a comedian, you can definitely do it. If Trevor Noah can do it, Kevin Hart can do it, you can do it even better, my boy.
Do more research, know what you're doing, meet new people, make connections, bro. We gotta do this, bro. You gotta make it, dog.
Mr. President surely has the passion and drive to succeed, and his friends are behind him all the way. At school, they all find his jokes funny, but how will he fare in the real world? Find out after the break. Today, we are all about the funny and spending time with Nhlanhla, who dreams of becoming a comedian. He's meeting with his coach in preparation for his challenge. Time to find out that comedy is serious business.
My name is Gilli, and I am a writer and a director, and I'm a comic as well. So what that means is it's quite varied. So I'm working in a number of different industries, but my main passion in life is comedy. You don't realize that something that you're in control of now can one day rule you. Take it from a white South African. What I love about my job is that I get to creatively express myself in a number of different ways. I love the different people and environments that it exposes me to. It's basically everything you have to do to die as soon as possible. The other thing about comedy is that you get to comment. You get to comment on society, you get to comment on what's going on around you. You get to get up on that stage, talk about it, you get an instant response. I know he thinks he looks sexy with the act, but that is not how women read this. Okay? I don't like my job when my personal expression is limited. As a creative person, when you're put in a position where you can't express yourself fully, or you're not trusted to express yourself fully, that doesn't allow you to grow as a creative person. It is worse than you think. That is what I'm trying to tell you. The biggest misconception about stand-up comedy is that it's a person getting on stage and speaking. It's so much more than that. Until you're actually doing it, you don't realize how similar it is to so many other professions where you actually have to do so much legwork to get good.
When things get really tough, I say to myself, there's destiny. God has already planned your life. Things are going to happen the way He has planned. And your family, man, you have to do it for your family. You have to do it for your mom. Come on.
How are you?
Fine, thanks, you, madam.
Good.
My name is Nhlanhla.
You've got two names,
Two names, yes.
apparently.
Yes.
Cool. Which one do you want to go by?
Peter Wings.
Peter Wings?
Yes, because stage name.
Okay, I like it. So just tell me a little bit about you and why you want to do this.
Okay, well, I'm boy from Soweto, of course, and I found my passion for comedy from just mere conversations with friends, you know. So then, from that point onwards, I saw that since I have the stage presence, which I've developed through presenting various shows and like emceeing events, I thought, let me put 2 and 2 together and do stand-up.
I saw your set at the box online, and I have to say it's very good, especially because you're so young. How old are you?
I'm 18.
18.
Just turned 18.
Right. I wonder if we should go through this. Can we start going through it?
Yes.
Oh, sorry, the stick is for the Matrosies. Sorry, that's for the ancestors.
So I couldn't hear that. What was the thing about the stick?
Well, it's for the Matrosies.
What's that?
I was saying the ancestors.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
Good. You see, that's a great gag because you're coming on with something that is already funny.
You know, growing up in South Africa is interesting. 17-year-old, probably. And you know, you look at things like Battle of the Indians. You know, I always observe Indians. I love Indians. You know, before the Indians start catching feelings, this message has been approved by the goaters. So
Like I say, don't be afraid of offending people, but also when you are doing something that is outside of your realm, of what you know. So, for example, I can't come and tell you what people in Soweto do. I can't do a gag about. Let's go to your gossip gag.
Battle of the Gossipers, of course. Black people win that by far. You know? We gossip about like stupid things, like, yo, Joza, the dog next door is pregnant. So
The thing you want to do now when you're starting is talk about your experience, because no one can call you out on that. If you go to any comedy show, you'll see a lot of comedians tackling race because it's contentious, it's risky, it's interesting, and there's a lot of potential for comedy. You're an 18-year-old person going to comedy clubs. Everybody in that crowd is at least 5 years older than you. It's very unique that you're in high school. That's a great thing to laugh about, because we all remember what it feels like to be in high school, but we're not there.
I live in Soweto. When I have no data, I'm on 0. Don't send that thing. Please. Like, I'm begging you. Oh, guys, that's my time. You know, thank you so much for having me.
You've got a very good start. You've got a 4.5 or just under 5 minutes set here. The first thing you start with in comedy is 5 solid minutes, right? And that 5 minutes needs to be so good that it kills everywhere. The audience is much less forgiving. Much less forgiving. They are not your friend. They don't care about anything. Like they're not trying to make you feel better. Do you know what I mean? Yes. They're going to judge you solely on your presence and the quality of your content. What I would like you to do is, I would like you to take this 5 minutes and craft it into a great 5 minutes. The second part of your challenge is that you're going to take that 5 minutes and you're going to perform it at a comedy club in Braamfontein. There's a lot of great comics who go there. There's a very nice, full audience, and you're going to perform that 5 minutes for them.
The first part of my challenge was absolutely amazing, but at the same time, very daunting. So I am very nervous about what's ahead, but I am also very eager to take on the challenge. A lot of lingo that was given to me today, I say comedy lingo, was very confusing for me and very new because, of course, I'm a new comedian. So it was something to digest.
You know, like, there's a difference. Like when you're jogging in sense and you jog.
There's a difference between being funny, the funny guy with your friends, and being funny on a stage. And it's hard to tell what the difference is before you've been on that stage. And once you get on the stage, you figure it out. And the only way to know is to keep doing it and to be passionate enough to do it in the first place.
What will change in my routine is that I am no longer going to be apologetic. So I'm ready to take over the whole world with comedy.
Nhlanhla has only a few days to craft and perfect his 5-minute routine before his challenge at a comedy club. We are all holding thumbs that he nails it. Nhlanhla has met with his coach to help him prepare for his challenge. He's ready to take on this daunting task. But will he be able to make this comedy-savvy audience laugh?
I think performing tonight is going to give me is a learning curve in terms of knowing how to approach situations. So this is totally new for me. Obviously, nerves are very important. If you don't feel any nerves, then you won't have a good performance. That's what I think. The fact that my coach Gilli will be in the audience is very nerve-wracking, but at the same time confusing because I don't know whether I should stick to my guns or change in order to impress her.
Tell me what you've been up to, what you've been doing with your material.
I've been tweaking my material here and there, but I've kept the general theme and essence there.
Okay, good.
So I don't want to change too much because it is me, after all. My material is representation of who I am. But anyway, if no one laughs, I'll just have to carry on because a lot of great comedians die on stage, but that's a learning curve again. So I need to go back, reevaluate what did I do wrong, because people don't just not laugh at a comedy show.
I'm very proud of Nhlanhla. He's a young guy, he found something he's passionate about, and he's out here doing it, you know. It's exam season, but he's here, he's performing, he's working hard at it.
So the concept is very simple. Acts come onto stage, they do material they've either never done before that they're polishing for other shows.
So my stick and I are feeling very nervous, but very confident. We're about to go on stage. Well, it's a big night for him. For me, not so much. But I'm feeling very nervous and confident, so let's go kill them.
Ladies and gentlemen, you guys ready for your next act? Please put your hands together for Peter Wing.
Good evening, guys. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, you guys look so tense. You're like ready to say, boo. This is the stick from Madlozzi's. Yeah, because last time I went there, I didn't pay for, so they demanded a front row seat. And yeah, don't judge me, because I mean, these people also deserve to laugh. They're under carpet, but they have sense of humor. And I can see the white ladies are like very confused, like, oh my God, Madlozzi's is like so uncomfortable. You can relax. They only attack me in my sleep, I guess. So like, I have a lot going on in my life. Firstly, I like to speak about my black mom all the time. Like, my black mom is my pride and joy. Her name is, like, before I go to her name, she's been through a lot. Like, you know, black moms, like, you have a black mom. I mean, you're black. So, like, what am I saying? Like, oh no, I have a white mom, like, just chilling at home in the back seat. No, obviously. But, like, my mom has been through a lot, guys. Like, a lot. Like, name abuse, people. This is a serious matter. And, like, her name is Deborah. Mara, you get to the car, see, but Deborah, the Ebola. What's the Ebola? Imagine someone calling your mom the Ebola. I mean, this is so unfair. And then it made me realize I'm so glad to grow up in a liberated society. You know, I can have like an Indian friend, like Kal. Kal is my best friend. Like, yo, and before, if there's any Indians, before you catch feelings, this message has been approved by the Guptas, so you can relax. Tension between Indian people gets so heated. You don't understand whether it's beef or it's curry. Like, you just don't get it, you know? And like, another weird thing about Kal and I is that he's a better dancer than me. I mean, he's Indian, I'm black, it doesn't make sense, right? And don't judge me again. I was born in 98. By that time, Michael Jackson was already white. Took all the dancing tunes from the black people. It's just like, I'm taking it. And plus, it makes sense because, like, you've seen Bollywood movies. Every second action in a Bollywood, why they dancing? It's a festival. Like, literally, namaste, naochaye. The subtitles say, good morning, wife. How are you? I'm good, my husband. That's Indians, I guess. You know, you can never change them. And I mean, it gives me back to Soweto. Like, we gossip about races, like we are kings and queens of gossip. Like, the other day I was walking by my house, I'm just walking, and then I hear, ooh, Choza, the dog next door is pregnant. Now I'm like, really? About a pregnant dog? You know? And it comes back. Like, when I'm in Santon, I'm jogging with Trevor Noah. Like, you know, Trevor Noah is my friend. So, yeah. So I'm jogging with Trevor Noah, I'm jogging. Trevor, yeah. Daily show, come on, I'm coming on next year. You know? And we see Tom, you know? And Tom is like, oh, Fuse must fall, bro, Fuse must fall. I'm joining you Monday. Done. You're jogging in Soweto. What you're saying? Second HIV, man. You know, you're drinking water, like literally, a bottle of water. You're drinking water. Someone comes over the wall. Man, I say, my little drink. You know? But that's my time. Thank you so much. You've been an awesome crowd. Thank you so much. Oh, wait, before I go off. Sorry, before I go off. Please, okay, like I'm new to this. Sorry, Tux. Before I go off, I'm new to this. Guys, please follow me on Twitter. I only have 2 followers. I'm not gonna let this opportunity pass. Please follow me on Twitter. I felt I did moderate tonight, whereas I didn't do as well as expected, but I didn't do as terrible as I should have done, because when I got on stage and when I left, it was 2 different responses, so it was gradually going up, so I did moderate. I feel that there are some areas where I could have done better, but overall I'm actually happy with what I did. So
okay, tell me why you're happy overall, because we're going to have an honest conversation now.
Yes, honestly, why I'm happy overall is that I stuck to my guns. You know, most of the time, whenever I start to like crumble on stage, I end up saying things that weren't planned initially. So I just stuck with the material that I had, and towards the end, it actually started, you know, picking up.
Okay, so you see a difference between like one stage and another. Sometimes you can do great, sometimes you do okay, you know, and I don't have to tell you how you did, because the audience told you how you did.
Yeah.
And the only thing you can do is to get back on stage and redeem yourself for yourself. This audience doesn't care. Next week you come back here, this is a different audience.
This helped me get closer to my dream in terms of being able to get new contacts in comedy. So meet people who have an influence in the industry and who can help me realize my dream.
He didn't do amazingly well. Like, you know, the evidence is there. And I think he was a bit surprised because his first time got such a strong response, and then he came back and it didn't get such a strong response. But I feel like that's just how comedy goes. And I mean, honestly, like that's his second time on a stage, on a real stage. It doesn't count to go on stage in front of your school where everybody loves you already. Where people don't know you and you go on a stage and try to make them laugh, that's the game. So he had a bit of a hard time, but he did well. He stood his ground, he finished his set, he stayed confident, he kept trying to win them back, and he did at times. So I feel like that's the way that it goes, and it went well from that perspective.
Yes, thank you so much.
Good luck. Well done.
Thank you so much.
Nhlanhla, you're doing well, man. You found something you like, keep working hard, don't stop. Sometimes you trip, but getting up is what makes you a champion, and you're doing it. Good luck, man.